Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I just discovered something. It's not the laughter. I didn't discover that. I've known that for a long time. But yesterday, I went with a friend, and we went to another town, and he introduced me to some of his friends in this other town. And some could speak English and some couldn't. But one thing that I did notice, and I don't know, I've never noticed it and I never thought about it before, but the main reason I get along with everybody is I love to laugh. Laughter is just, I just love it. And I'm in my stage in life, everything has humor. I've talked about when I was on the road and these 20 guys, and half of them had machetes, and they stopped me, and I thought they were bandits. And then later on I found out they were Union people, but what it was, they got around my car with the machetes and they held them across like this, intimidating, kind of like they wanted to hurt me. And I even found that humorous because this is what I do. And so it was funny just thinking that these guys thought that they were going to hurt me. So, hey, buenos dias. And I find humor in everything. Then again, I have nothing. I don't want nothing. All I do is help people, and I enjoy people. Whether I can talk to them, we speak another language or not, it doesn't make any difference. And but what I learned was all these people. And this is what this guy likes. He likes taking me places. At one time, I was a travel companion for him, and he just liked being around me. So then now, whenever he goes any place, he asks me if I want to go, and I go because I say there's not a whole lot here for me to do. And but it was so funny that this guy. He talks serious about me when he introduces me to people, and I can't say I make fun of myself, but I do make humor out of what I do. What do I do? Okay, I train SWAT teams. I'm into violence, and I have fun with it. And the other thing I do is the Hoi Chi. The Hoi Chi, I get you on my table, I evaluate your body, I tell you what's wrong with your body, and you have pains. I take your pains away, and I explain why you have the pains, and I have fun with that. And if you've ever seen me work, it's everybody that watches me work on people have fun, because there's a lot of humor in why we hurt ourselves, and I bring it to everybody's attention of why we hurt ourselves, how it does it, the symptoms that you get, and people just laugh and then it ends up they're laughing at themselves because they have those symptoms. And so it's just so much fun, and seeing we're all open. We don't look at any of us look at each other as a threat, or how do you say it? I'm better than you. I'm a gringo, Nah, I don't have nothing to do with it. Hell, I'm a gringo. I'm a stupid gringo. I don't even speak Spanish. I've been down here for 12 years, And so everybody finds humor in that. And I'm even laughing along with them because, like I say, I tell stories about how the the problems and the situations I get into, and because I don't understand and don't know, it's funny. And that's what happened. Yesterday, all these people that I met in different places, we go to different places, and he introduced me, and we go through all this. And one thing I noticed, after we are introduced, within 5 minutes, we're all laughing. And what it is we're laughing about, it doesn't make any difference. There was a guy yesterday, he introduced me to a guy that owns a toy store. And I thought, and it's in this little dinky town in the jungles of Guatemala. And so, and I think, well, and this guy owns a toy store. There's not even enough people here to buy them. And so then, he told me about it. And then we went in there, and I saw the guy introduce me, and we started talking and everything. And I started looking at his toys, and they're really unique toys. I don't even know how he got them here in this country. And I mean, they're like Star Wars. He's got every kind of little thing, from little dinky little things to the moving things, where they can move, big doll type things, cars, from the cartoon cars. He's got all the cars, and none of them are cheap. And I was looking at him, and I said, "Damn, here!" I said, "You must be rich." These toys are awful expensive. They're rare, and I've never even seen half of them. I've never even seen before. And he says, "Yeah, this is going to be his retirement." And he was 50-some years old, early 50s, and that's what he does, is he collects these toys. And he sells them whenever somebody comes around to buy them, but otherwise he just keeps on collecting them. And I mean, we were just laughing when I'd see these toys, and I said, "Man, that thing must cost a couple, $200 or $300." And he said, "Yeah, it's over $500. And I thought, boy, man, what's going on? And how I'm able to get humor out of all this stuff is the trick. And once we start laughing, and then everything we start laughing, well, then I will laugh at. They'll turn to me and start talking about me and the dumb stuff that I get into, and that we start laughing about that. And then we'll talk about them and their careers and what they've been doing and all this kind of stuff. And I mean, it was just, I just can't believe how much laughter was going on. I mean, I enjoyed myself so much yesterday, but yesterday, I must have met probably 8-10 people, lawyers. I met lawyers, construction workers. We stopped and had tacos. And if you know anything about tacos down here are nothing like they are in the States. And they said, and then here we are in this little dinky town in the middle of nowhere. It says, "This is the best tacos in Guatemala." And boy, I mean, how do you say stuff like this? And then we had some, and they were really, really good. And it was funny because in an hour and a half, he was sold out. And and I thought, how can this possibly be? And what it is, these people, all these people that I saw, well, I saw them on the good side. And so where we were able to talk about how they enjoy their work. Just like even me, there's sometimes my work gets frustrating and it gets difficult. And some of my work is life-threatening. So, it's not always laughter. But yesterday, for some strange reason, everything was funny. And even the lawyer, it was a woman lawyer. And she couldn't speak English, so it was funny trying to explain to her how the lawyers down here are really mess things up and really get things all. And then I say we were all laughing on that. I mean, laughter really makes a difference. This is why, and this helped me start thinking more about drinking. Down here, alcohol is a big thing. I mean, a lot of people drink. Now, the guy that's I've been running around with, he doesn't drink. So him and I don't drink. So you would think we don't really get along with all the drinkers. And that's right, we don't. We do party with the drinkers, but we only do it for a short amount of time. I mean, we'll be there for 2 or 3 hours having fun, enjoying ourselves. We drink water, and everybody's doing all their drinking, having fun. The next day when we see them, remember we were talking about on the motorcycle trip? Man, those guys partied till 4 in the morning. And, we were already in bed by 11, so it just, and then we were laughing at them in the morning when everybody had their hangovers and we're starting up the motorcycles and all this stuff. So, but what it is, the drinking helps people laugh more. That's what it is. That's why I get along with drinkers, because I'm ready to laugh with them. And even I'm ready to laugh. I don't need the alcohol to make me laugh. And so with the guy I run around with. So it's just, I realized how important laughter is. And all these situations, now the one that I talked about, the union workers, there wasn't no laughter in that one. I mean, that one was all serious. But there's been times when I've had bandits and stuff like that stop me on the road, and police, military, all these people. And we start laughing. And like I say, now I don't have Xena with me. So I've had to change my traveling tactics now. But now I think, that's why I was able to travel around with Xena on the motorcycle. When you see that dog sitting on the motorcycle, you automatically open yourself up and laughter starts coming. So in other words, it's hard to mug me. It's hard to do any bad thing to me when what you see is so funny. It is so strange and funny. And that's why I was able to get so much work from people that I don't know. So now it's hard because I can't explain what it is I do. So I say it's been a different type of a situation for me now. And I say so the past year and a half, Xena hasn't been with me. So I have definitely noticed the difference. But now I do realize it's the laughter. So now I'm going to be focusing more on how to get people laughing. Buenos dias. Now, how can I make people laugh? How can I make people, when they're laughing, and I always talked about, you have to change the focus. When you're getting ready to be victimized, you have to make people think of something other than, see, they're thinking how they're going to victimize you. When they're going to pull the gun out, when they're going to shoot, where they're going to stand to do what it is that they're going to do to you. And all these things, even when you're getting ready to be mugged, there's a certain thing these people have to do. And what you have to do is get their mind off of it. And I believe it is laughter. How do you make people laugh? That's another reason why I say I've used magic. I use a lot of magic when I do it. Now I'm going to start using more. I normally only use it in desperate times, but now I'm going to start see if I can come up with some funny magic tricks so I can get the humor going quick. I mean, it's hard to mug somebody when you're laughing, and it's easy to get along with people when they're laughing. There's no threats or anything as long as you're laughing. Okay, adios. And so I would say, and as a matter of fact, now I'm even thinking I might use it more on the women. That I'm gonna make them laugh even more. I think that's going to be the tactic I'm going to be working on now. I'm not sure where it's going to lead me, but I've noticed for males of all ages, laughter is the trick. Adios. So think on enjoying life more and making it easier for other people. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Adios. Adios.